Good morning, children. Very good morning to everyone. Okay, fine, children. So yesterday we have seen about the different landforms created by the glacier due to the erosional depositional activities, and today finally we will be learning about okay, wind also we have seen. Okay, erosional and depositional activities of wind also we have seen. Today we will be learning about the waves. Okay, erosional and depositional activities of waves we are going to see the different landforms created by the waves. Okay, I will start with a short video so that you will be able to understand about the lesson. Okay, so let's get into the lesson. Children, just wait for a few seconds. I'll share you the video. Hope that you are able to see.
The landscape of Earth has been formed over millions of years, and it is constantly changing. Some changes are major events that you can see happening, like volcanic eruptions and earthquakes. Other changes to Earth's surface are happening so slowly that you cannot notice them from day to day. One such process is erosion. Erosion happens when rock or land changes shape over time. One location that has been shaped by wind erosion is in the southwest United States, in Arizona and Utah. This area is known as the wave because it looks like an ocean wave crashing. But how did it get this shape? Wind blowing through the desert carries sand along with it and blows across the rock. This wears away small amounts of the softer rock, and over a long enough time period, the wind creates unusual shapes in the rocks. This area of Utah, called Monument Valley, has some of these unusual rock formations caused by wind erosion. As the rock has been worn away, it has left behind tall structures like these totem-shaped rock pillars. Wind erosion is common in areas of land that are higher in elevation, such as these formations, also in Utah. Another common type of erosion is water erosion. This occurs when water causes rock or land to change shape over time. One of the most dramatic examples of water erosion is also found in the United States. The Colorado River flows from Colorado to Mexico. Over millions of years, the water traveling this path created a canyon. This canyon is now called the Grand Canyon and is a well-known tourist attraction. The canyon is a mile deep and up to 18 miles across at its widest areas. This amazing sight was shaped entirely by the water running over it day after day. Another amazing example of water erosion can be seen along the coast of Scotland, where you will find a rock formation known as the Old Man of Moy. In the same way that river water can erode rock, ocean waves hitting the land again and again can also cause erosion. This particular formation is called a sea stack. It is a large column of rock that is left after wind and waves erode
Ma'am.
Children, have you seen the video? Just send me a message. I want to know it. Okay. So you have seen the erosion types like that. Okay. So we may not, some of the changes on the landforms we will know, we will be able to see. Some of the landforms we may not be able to see. One of that such changes are caused by wind. We may think that how wind causes erosion. So that's what I have shown you, the different types of rocks like mushroom rock and the other rocks. Okay, so all these kind of rocks and all these type of erosions happen due to wind. Even sometimes we can say that wind act very forcefully when sometimes, okay, compared to river also. So, okay, so wind plays a very important role in the erosional activities and creating the different kinds of landforms and even the depositional activities. So that's what finally we are going to see about the waves. So you have seen some of the features, some of the land features created by the waves also. So that's what we are going to see. Okay, so for that reason only I have started with the video, because you have to know some live examples which are there around the world. Okay, for that reason I have started with the video. Fine, children. So we will start with the slide. Excuse me, ma'am, is there any problem? Okay, so children, see here landforms of waves. So you can see erosional landforms of waves are sea cliff, sea cave, sea arch, sea stack, and wave cut platform. Sea cliff, sea cave, sea arch, sea stack, wave cut platform. Here depositional activities of the waves, beach, bar, spit. Beach you know very well. So beach is even formed because of the depositional activities of waves. Bar and spit. That I will show you with the help of the picture. Okay, let us see here a steady up, that is crest. Up means crest and down means a trough. So here how the waves move, up and down movement of the waves. So how the waves move, there will be an up and down movement. It goes like this, upward and downward. Okay, this up is called crest. The upward portion of the waves are called crest. Okay, and downward portion is called trough. This is crest and this is trough. Okay, so a steady up and down movement of the surface water are called waves. Up and down movement of the surface water are called waves. The upward movement is called, the up portion is called crest, and the down portion is called trough. Okay, and sea waves are the most powerful agents of gradation because you know very well how the sea waves hit on the rocks. If you have visited the places like where the rocks are there, and if you had to be there in that places, you would have known that how waves hit. So it is, that is why it is called as a powerful agents of gradation. It also has the erosional, okay, transportational and depositional process. Okay. It also has the three types of process, that is erosional process, transportation process and deposition process. Here you can see erosion by waves. So weathering, erosion and deposition creates a variety of unique landforms. Weathering means breaking into pieces. See, weathering means what? Breaking into pieces. Erosion you know, deposition you know. So it creates a variety of unique landforms, different kinds of landforms along the coast. You can see this picture here. So this is sea cave. Okay, sea cave. This is headland, that is a land which is near the seashore, and this is sea arch. Okay, sea arch. So you can see here water goes this way and the other side also it comes. That is why it is called as arch. Okay, and this is wave cut cliff. This is wave cut cliff. So in a common place, in one single place, different features are given. We will see about it one by one. So this is called as what? Sea cliff. So when the years continuously, when the waves hit, what happens? The sides of the walls of the rocks gets eroded. The walls of the rocks gets eroded, and that is why you see here sea cliffs are steep rock faces formed when sea waves dash against them, continuously hit against them. Then the rock get eroded to form steep vertical walls. So you can see here steep vertical walls. So the other side of the rocks gets eroded. Okay. So this is called what? Sea cliff. This structure is called sea cliff. Next one you can see sea cave. When a rock is continuously hit by the waves, their holes develop, then that holes will get enlarged, then finally total erosion happens. We can find a sea cave over there. Okay, sea cave means one side open, the other side is blocked. That is why we call it as cave. If both the sides are open, then we have to call it as arch. So one side open, the other side is blocked. That is called sea cave. The first formation is sea cliff. When that sea cliff is continuously hit by the waves, holes develop and that holes will be enlarged so that we can go inside that rock. Okay, so that structure is called rock. Now, so that structure is called what? Rock cave. When that cave is continuously hit by the waves, again the other side also the holes develop and that will get enlarged. Finally, it will become like an arch. So you can see here, sea arch. When two caves approach one another from either side of the headland and unite, they form an arch. So two caves are there, or two rocks are there. Actually, it is given here as when two caves approach together, there also erosion happens, and because of that also arch occurs. But actually, this is the process. First, see what we have seen, sea cliff we have seen. When it is getting eroded continuously, sea cave is formed. Again, due to the further erosion, sea arch is formed. And here, this is example, Neil Island, Andaman and Nicobar. We can see these kind of sea arch. Next one, sea stack. When that arch is continuously hit by the waves. So earlier this was an arch. When that arch is continuously hit by the waves, what happened? Weathering happens to the rocks so that the parts of the arch will get broken into pieces, will get disintegrated from that part, so that we can find only pillar-like structure. We can find pillar like the big man of Hoi you have seen in the video, no? Big man of Hoi. So that is also a stack. Okay, when the arch get disintegrated, you can find a structure called pillar, which is also called as C stack. That's what is given here, Old Man of Hoi in Scotland. When that stack, that is a pillar, gets continuously hit by the waves, the size of the stack gets reduced. Again, there will be changes in the size due to the erosional activity. So what happens, we can find the small pillars. The big pillar will be changed into small pillars. The big pillars are changed into small pillars. So it looks like stump. So some small pillars. So it looks like stump. Okay, we have to call it as stump. Cricket stump, we know, no, the same spelling only. Stump, we call it as stump. So the stack becomes stump. Fine. Cliff becomes cave. Cave becomes arch. Arch into stack. Stack into stump. So this is how the erosional activities create different landforms near the coastal areas. Near the coastal areas. Fine. Again, this is another one. You can find here cliff. This is cliff. Okay, this is area of cliff recession, and this is wave cut platform. This area is wave cut platform. How cliffs are formed, how wave cut platforms are formed, it is all due to that depositional activities. We will see that. So flat surface found at the foot of sea cliff. Foot of sea cliff. Foot means what? Down to sea cliff. We can find some kind of a flat surface. In a better way, we can say the steps near the rivers. We use the steps near the rivers, no? Same way. It looks like some steps for the cliff. That flat surfaces are called what? Cliff. Okay, and wave cut platforms are also there. Wave cut platform is also referred to as wave cut benches. Wave cut benches. Fine. So sand and gravel are moved and deposited by waves. It is not by, it is by waves. Okay, by waves along the shore to form beaches. So what happens? All the eroded materials in the middle of the sea or middle of the ocean, whatever happens, it gets washed away. It gets washed away, and all those are deposited on the shore to form the beaches. So beaches, we can find only the fine sand and some kind of a debris near that. This is the most dominant and constructive work of the sea. That is, forming the beaches is the constructive work of the sea. Example, Juhu Beach along Mumbai coast and Puri Beach in Odisha, Marina Beach in Chennai, all those are the examples. All those are the examples. We may think that somebody has put the sand near the sea coast, but it is not like that. It is all the depositional activities of the waves. It is all because of the depositional activities of the waves. So imagine from bigger rock to soft sand, how the waves react. Okay. Now this is called bar. This is called what? Bar. Bar is an elongated deposit of sand. You can see here, elongated, lengthy one deposit of sand, shingle or mud found in the sea, almost parallel to the shoreline. Okay, in Tamil they will say ஒரு சின்ன கரை மாதிரி இருக்கும், like a single person to walk. So you can see this is the shore. Parallel to that, we can find one pathway which is created by the sand. This is called what? This is called what? Bar. Okay, bar is an elongated deposit of sand, shingle or mud found in the sea parallel to the shoreline. Next one. This is spit. Okay, this structure is called what? Spit. So spit is a ridge or embankment of sediment. All these places sediments are there, attached to the land on one end and terminating in open water on the other end. So you can see here it is connected to the land on one side and it is connected to the water on the other side. So this part is called what? Spit. Okay, so this is also formed because of the depositional activities of the waves. Depositional activities of the waves. So spits are common at the mouth of estuaries. Even we know that what is estuaries, mouth of the river, all the deposits are there, no sediments are there. So we can find in that estuaries. Kakinada spit. Example, the better example we can say is Kakinada spit. So where it has a connection, one end is connected to the land and other side is connected to the sea water. So that's it, children. Whatever you have seen the beaches, you have seen the bars, you have seen the spit. So beach, bar and spit are the depositional activities of wind. Okay, sorry, waves. Beach, bar and spit are the depositional activities of waves. Sea cliff, sea cave, sea arch, sea stack, sea stump. These are all the erosional activities of waves. Okay, so we have seen about the rivers, we have seen about the wind, we have seen the erosional and depositional activities of glacier. Yes, we have seen the erosional and depositional activities of underground water. All that we have seen. So hope you have understood about this lesson, about the different landforms, how is it created. So world is getting, the shape of the landforms are getting changed not due to human activities. It is all due to the natural activities. All the agents are, what are the agents of changing all these landforms? Rivers, wind, waves, underground water, glacier. Okay, so all these are all the agents of changing the landforms on the earth. Fine, children, hope you have understood. So we will see the book exercise of this lesson. We are left with the 6 minutes, so we can revise a few things in this lesson. First one, we will learn about choose the correct answer. Fine. So we will see here, it is lithosphere to exogenetic process. The first lesson is about endogenetic process. This is exogenetic process. The disintegration or decomposition of rocks is generally called as weathering. Okay, the disintegration or decomposition of rocks is generally called as weathering. Fine. Next one, the process of leveling up of land by means of natural agents are called gradation. The process of the leveling up of land by means of natural agents are called gradation. Dash is seen in the lower course of the river. So in the lower course of the river, what can be seen? Delta. In the lower course of the river, what can be seen? Delta. Next one, karst topography is formed due to the action of groundwater. Karst topography is formed due to the action of groundwater. Okay. Which one of the following is not a depositional feature of a glacier? Depositional feature, not a depositional feature. It is cirque. It is cirque. Next one, deposits of fine silt blown by wind is called lues. Deposits of fine silt blown by wind is called as lues. Next one, stacks are formed by wave erosion. Stacks are formed by wave erosion. Dash erosion is responsible for the formation of cirque. Glacial erosion. Dash erosion is responsible for the formation of cirque. Glacial erosion. Which one of the following is a second order landform? So which is called as the second order landform? Deccan Plateau. First order landform mountain. Second order landform plateau, Deccan Plateau. So which one of the following is a second order landform? Deccan Plateau. Next one, match the following. So you have distributaries, mushroom rock, eskers, stalactites and cliff. Eskers, stalactites and cliff. On the other side, you have glacial action, action of sea waves, lower course of a river, Aeolian process, karst topography. Aeolian process, karst topography. So see here. Okay, so let us see the answer. So distributaries, it is the lower course of a river. Distributaries, lower course of a river. Mushroom rock, it is due to Aeolian process. Mushroom rock is formed due to Aeolian process. Eskers, eskers. So what is that? It is due to glacial action. Okay, glacial action. Next one, stalactites. It is due to action of sea wave. Action of sea wave. Cliff. Sorry, stalactites. Sorry, children. Stalactites due to karst topography. Stalactites due to karst topography. Cliff is due to action of sea wave. So one more time we will see. Distributaries, lower course of a river. Mushroom rock, Aeolian process. Third one, eskers. It is due to see, eskers, it is due to glacial action. Stalactites due to karst topography, that is underground water. Cliff is due to the action of sea wave. Okay, so these are the answers for your match the following. So we have answered briefly all that we have. We will learn about that in detail in the next class. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. There is 1 minute left. Okay, children, hope you have understood. Yes. So thank you all, children. We will meet in the next class. Thank you all.
Excuse me, Bama ma'am, your class over, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.